Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Tammy Patzer, and this is IT Today. Today, we are going to learn what every business executive and IT director must know about finding an honest, trustworthy, and competent IT services and support firm. So, welcome everyone. Today, our guest is Darren Coleman. He is a well known and respected expert in IT and cybersecurity services for small to mid sized companies. He is the president of Coleman Technologies, based in the Greater Vancouver, Canada area, and he has been serving small to mid sized businesses for more than 25 years. He's also the co-author of the book Easy Prey, a revealing and educational guide to help business owners and executives protect themselves from data breach, cybercrime, and employee fraud. The reason I wanted to interview him for all of you is that he is an absolute genius at all things technical and someone I trust implicitly. And since cybercrime is at an all-time high and every business owner needs to find a competent IT person to protect their business, I wanted to bring someone to my audience who can speak to how you can find that trusted IT advisor, a truly reliable and credible person who can not only protect you from the damages of cybercrime, but also help you to be far more strategic about IT so that you can reap the benefits of increased productivity, better communication, lowered costs, and of course, greater peace of mind. Darren, welcome to the call.
Thank you, Tammy. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Darren, can you give me a quick overview of who you are and what you do?
Yeah, as you mentioned, my company, Coleman Technologies, and we're the outsourced IT department for small to mid-sized companies here in Greater Vancouver, Canada. And we've been in business for over 25 years and have worked with hundreds of companies and supported thousands of users and even more devices. And Tammy, we work with two types of clients that we really excel in working with. Now, the first is a small business owner whose company has reached a maturity level where they need a professional, dedicated IT function in their business, but they're not large enough to have a full-time IT staff. Therefore, we become their IT department. And the second type of client that we work with is the IT director or a CIO of a large organization that has a specific project that they need assistance with, such as cybersecurity backups or cloud services.
So that's really amazing. Tell me, how in the world did you get involved in this business?
Yeah, as someone who grew up in a small town in the Rocky Mountains, I understand the importance of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. And these values really guided me throughout my career from, the early days as an intern to my current role as a leading cybersecurity expert and thought leader. It's really my passion for helping companies protect themselves from cyber threats that was born out of this deep-seated desire to make a difference in the world and to help organizations succeed in an increasingly complex and challenging business environment.
So, what type of clients do you think that you work best with?
That's a good question because, we're not a right fit for everyone. So our best, most ideal client is anyone who understands the importance of cybersecurity and is committed to protecting their organization from cyber threats. We work best with clients who are open-minded, collaborative, and committed to excellence, and who value expertise and experience that we bring to the table. There's actually two types of clients we work best with. And the first type of client that we work best with, and it makes up the majority of our client base, is a successful established business that has been around for several years, has somewhere between maybe 10 to 100 employees, one or more locations, and is continuing to grow every year. IT is essential to their business and serving their clients, and they cannot tolerate email or phone outages and need all their systems up and working like clockwork so they can focus on running their business without interruptions. They also feel that data privacy and protection is critical because they don't want the embarrassment or the liability that may come with a ransomware attack, a breach, or even a rogue employee. And they don't want to lose any data. Further, they're smart enough to see technology as a productivity tool, not just an expense. And that's the key point. There's some companies out there that just want cheap IT support, that cling to outdated systems and software way too long. And because they aren't successful or they pinch every penny because they're not profitable, we simply don't work with people like that because we can't help them. Tammy, our clients have reached a maturity in their business where they need professional level IT services, but they aren't big enough as a company to warrant hiring a full-time IT staff. These clients aren't looking for the cheapest IT service, but the most competent provider and one that they can trust. And that's where we shine and deliver our best work. Now, the second type of client we work with is the IT manager of a larger enterprise company that has specific projects they need assistance with, such as cybersecurity or backup or cloud services.
Darren, I just have to know what makes you so special, so unique, so valuable that business owners continue to use your services over and over again, refer their friends and colleagues, and remain a client for years.
I guess it's because what my customers tell me. The one reason clients like doing business with us is something I believe shouldn't be unique or rare, but unfortunately it is. And that we actually deliver on our promises. In my opinion, every company should do that. However, there are a lot of IT guys out there who say they're proactive and will charge you for responsive IT services, but they just try to get them on the phone, or like if you just try and get them on the phone, or if you ask them to validate that they're actually backing up your systems or they're monitoring your productivity, they can't. And in some cases, you never see them. And that's just because a lot of IT companies are small shops. They may be short-staffed, or they're not truly conducting all the checks that they should, or they're doing all the maintenance that they say they're doing and that you're paying for. And they can get away with poor services because most clients, they're not technical and they have no way of knowing for sure until something bad happens, like a massive ransomware attack or a data loss or extended downtime. And since we're a successful growth-oriented business, we know they cannot be down without email, without internet, without their systems for any period of time. Even an hour of downtime can be highly disruptive. It's frustrating to the owner, the employees, and the clients because often a downed IT system prevents businesses from serving their clients, processing orders, fulfilling services, etc. So our average response time to a ticket or a problem is less than 30 minutes. And on average, our clients' downtime is significantly reduced when they become clients of ours.
Wow, I know I've been a victim of all of those things that you described before. So it sounds to me like what you do differently to ensure quality of service is delivered on a consistent basis, and you make sure that your clients actually get what they need and what they're paying for.
Sure. I think the best place to start is where I find most of the small business clients when they bring us on board. Typically they have a hodgepodge of computer networks that have been randomly thrown together over years, and they're largely unstable and they're not secure. And it's not their fault. Most business owners are not technicians and therefore really don't know what to look for when outsourcing their IT support. So they end up letting one of their well-meaning employees or friends or a friend of a friend noodle around with their computer network to try and fix the issues and set up computers and set up their antivirus and so on. And therefore, they end up with major issues like data loss, extended downtime, chronic slowness, and a host of other time-wasting problems that are just aggravating for everyone and often end up costing thousands of dollars to fix. So have outsourced their IT support to the so-called experts, trusting they know what they're doing. But when we get in there, we discover their backups aren't set up properly, their antivirus is overextended, they have illegal software installed, and just a host of problems. And the reason they call us in is because the guy was impossible to get on the phone when they needed help. They were experiencing all kinds of problems that they just simply weren't getting the service they expected. So what makes our process and our approach unique and allows us to really deliver on the quality of support for our clients are three things. Simple pricing. Pricing is simple, it's transparent, and it's easy to understand. Your costs are normalized and predictable, so you always get to know how to budget for growth. Second, we're truly all-inclusive. There's no labor costs, there's no out-of-scope labor, there's no hourly rates. Forget about tracking technician hours. There's no hidden charges in our agreement anywhere, period. Plus, we can provide you a 24/7, 365 direct-to-technician support. Third, we're your IT department. We're completely aligned with your business. We take complete ownership over all IT management. Your network running smoothly is the only way we are successful. Again, Tammy, this isn't revolutionary, as I've said before, but most other IT firms simply don't do the things for their clients, even though they say they are. As I said earlier, the reason clients stay for years and refer others to us is that we make all of this pain, aggravation, and cost for broken IT go away. We actually deliver what we say we're going to deliver. And while that sounds like a very simple concept, the reality is that there are dozens of so-called IT pros who will sell you managed services in agreement and say they're backing up, protecting your network, maintaining it, but they really aren't. So that's why we've had the privilege of working with a wide range of clients, including some well-known and highly respected organizations in the tech and business world, and why we grow every year.
Wow, that is just amazing what you do. So it would seem to me that most business owners largely don't even know what to look for when outsourcing their IT support. I know I certainly don't. I think computer guys are the modern day auto mechanics. There's a lot of opportunity for them to rip you off and overcharge you for shoddy work simply because the business owner doesn't know how to determine if someone's doing the job or not, or doing a good job for that matter.
That's exactly right. And it's one of our biggest sources of pain because once a business owner has been burned by a less than competent IT firm, they're hugely skeptical of everyone else. And I can't say I blame them, but that makes everyone in our industry look bad. In fact, this is so common that I finally got so fed up with business owners getting ripped off by less than ethical and competent IT guys that I created a special free report on what every business owner must know about choosing an honest, competent, responsive, and fairly priced IT consultant. In that report, we give business executives 21 questions they should ask any IT consultant before giving them access to their network, much less signing a contract.
Well, I want that. Where can I get that report?
Yeah, Tammy, you can go to our website and instantly download a copy of the free report. It's at colementechnologies.com/downloads. And it's really important for everyone listening to get this information because unlike a lot of other industries like the medical profession, attorneys, or even auto mechanics, there aren't any laws or regulating bodies to monitor the honesty and integrity of IT service firms. So really anyone can hang out a shingle and call themselves an expert. And what's really scary is that computer networks and the data they hold are mission critical to the businesses we support. If they lose their clients' files or all their emails or their accounting files, it would be devastating for them. Just name one business that can operate without access to their computer network.
Well, I know I can't. And I actually have had these things happen to me where all of my data was lost and was nowhere, it was just gone. So, can you give me one or two quick tips on what people should be looking for or be asking before they let someone into their network?
Yeah, there's several things. And again, I would encourage everyone to get the free report that I just mentioned. But let me cover three really important questions every business owner should ask the IT services firm before they sign a contract and turn over the keys to the kingdom. The first is I would ask them, what's their availability? Do they have high availability? Now, our company, its entire focus is on mitigating, eliminating, and preventing system downtime for our clients. So all our services and all our solutions revolve around that approach and that goal. Okay. Number two, you need to find out if they're truly flat rate or are there any fees that aren't included? Now, we do not charge labor in any form or fashion. You will not see out of scope labor, hourly rate sheets, or hidden charges in our agreements anywhere, period. Compare our model to the competition. Ask them, how is the contract structured? Is there anything they charge extra for? Do they charge for any type of onboarding fee to get started? If so, how much? Do they charge project fees, labor fees, system upgrades, office moves, installing new equipment? What about the monthly fee? Does it go up and down based on what they're supporting and how? And then third, is their pricing predictable and transparent? Now, what do I mean by this? Most MSPs will come in and they're going to quote a vague lump sum number for your monthly fee. Now, you have no way to forecast and project how this fee would change should you grow your contract. If you look at our agreement, you'll see that each computer has a cost associated with it, as well as servers. The only way our monthly agreement price changes is under one circumstance: you grow. Growing means, hey, we hired a new employee, so we need a new laptop setup and everything that goes with that. The same thing, if you lose an employee, our pricing will automatically adjust.
I know that we're just running out of time right now, but tell me again, what is the best way to get in contact with you? Do you have a phone number?
So if someone is dealing with an issue right now and they need our help, they can just call the office, 604-513-9428. Again, that's 604-513-9428. But if they just want some more information, the easiest thing to do is go to our website, which is colementechnologies.com. And that's COLEMANTECHNOLOGIES.com. When you're there, request a copy of my book. And there's also several other tips and strategies for eliminating IT problems in some of the ebooks we have on the website under downloads. There's also case studies, and you can find out way more about our services and our money-back guarantee.
So what is that money-back guarantee?
Yeah, so our money-back guarantee is this. You're thrilled today or you don't pay. It's a 100% money-back guarantee. And if you're ever satisfied with any service for any reason, call us and let us know. We'll work with you to correct or repeat the service at no additional charge, or arrange for another technician to repeat the service at no additional charge.
Wow, that's really amazing. Aren't you afraid people are going to take advantage of you?
Not at all. We find most business owners simply want a good service and someone they can depend on. They just want their problems handled quickly and professionally. And since most business owners have had a bad experience with some other firm or consultant, we put that guarantee on our work to demonstrate our confidence in our service and put them at ease so they don't have to worry about getting ripped off or disappointed again.
Wow, that's really fantastic. Darren, I really thank you for taking the time to share all this great information with us today.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.